Hello dear students, myself CMA Padmaja Buzruk. Today's topic for discussion is financial statement of profit oriented organizations. Go to study note number 3, preparation of financial statements of profit oriented organizations. I will be discussing about bad debts, provision for bad debts, provision for discount on debtors and their accounting treatment. Financial statements. There are two important financial statements: income statement, that is profit and loss account, and balance sheet. Income statement gives profit earned or loss suffered during a particular accounting period, and balance sheet gives the financial position of the business as at the end of the accounting period, that is assets owned and liabilities plus capital. Financial statement should be understandable, relevant, reliable, and comparable. Reported assets, liabilities, and equity are directly related to an organization's financial position. Reported income, expenses are directly related to an organization's financial performance. Objectives of financial statement is to provide information to various stakeholders, that is, the users of the financial statements for taking their economic decisions. They are debtors, creditors, money lenders like bank and financial institutions, tax authorities, government agencies, employees, shareholders, prospective investors, etc. They are interested in knowing information about financial strength, financial performance, and changes in financial position of an enterprise, that is nothing but cash flow. So objectives of financial statement is to provide financial information to various stakeholders for making their economic decisions. Now we'll see what is the meaning of debt and how the debt is classified. The amount which is receivable from a person or a concern for supplying goods or services is called debt. Debt may be classified into bad debts, doubtful debts, and good debts. When the businessman is 100% sure that he is not going to recover the amount from debtors, it is considered as bad debts. If he is having a doubt about recovery of debts, then it is known as doubtful debts. When he is not having any doubt about recovery, as well as the debts which are not bad are considered as good debts. Bad debts are irrecoverable debts, or debts which are impossible to collect is called bad debts. If it is definitely known that amount recoverable from a customer cannot be realized at all, it should be treated as a business loss and it should be adjusted against profit. In short, the amount of bad debt should be transferred to profit and loss account for the current year to confirm the principles of matching. Doubtful debts, the debt which will be receivable or cannot be ascertainable at the date of preparing the final accounts, that is, the dates which are doubtful to realize, is known as doubtful debts. Practically, it cannot be treated as a loss on that particular date. As such, it cannot be written off, but it should be charged against profit and loss account on the basis of past experience of the firm. Good debts, the debt which are not bad, that is, there is neither any possibility of bad debts nor any doubt about its realization, is called good debts. As such, no provision is necessary for it. Now we'll see what is the meaning of provision for doubtful debts. Provision for doubtful debts must be made against profit and loss account on the basis of past experience. Provision for doubtful debt is also known as provision for bad debts, reserve for bad debts, or provision for bad and doubtful debts. It must be noted that provision should be calculated on the basis of certain percentage on total doubtful debts after adjusting bad debts if any. From the sundry debtors, deduct bad debts and on the balancing figure apply percentage and calculate provision for doubtful debts. Accounting steps. First year for bad debts to sundry debtors. For creating provision for doubtful debts, profit and loss account debit to provision for doubtful debts account. For transferring bad debts, profit and loss account debit to bad debts account. Second and subsequent year for bad debts to sundry debtors and profit and loss account debit to bad debts. For provision of doubtful debts, in the second and subsequent year, you are supposed to compare old provision of doubtful debts and new provision of doubtful debts. If closing provision is more than opening provision, closing provision is new provision. If it is more, then profit and loss account debit to provision for doubtful debt, difference between new provision and old provision. If closing balance is less than opening provision, that is if opening provision is more, old provision is more and new provision is less, then the difference between old and new provision entry is provision for doubtful debts account debit to profit and loss account. This amount is nothing but difference between old provision and new provision. We'll see one example. The provision for doubtful debt account shows a balance of rupees 5,000 on 1st January 14. This is old provision, opening provision for doubtful debts. The bad debts during the year 2014 amounted to 3,000. The sundry debtors on December 31st 14 were 50,000. Closing sundry debtors 50,000. On December 31st 14 there was an additional bad debts 3,000. Create a new provision at the rate of 10% on debtors. Bad debt recovered rupees 500. You are required to show necessary ledger accounts and balance sheet. Closing debtors are 50,000, additional bad debts are 3,000, so 50,000 minus 3,000. On that balance, you are supposed to create new provision and percentage of new provision is 10%. Go to balance sheet, see this balance sheet assets, sundry debtors 50,000 minus further bad debts 3,000, 47,000. New provision is 10% of 47,000, 4,700. So in balance sheet, your net sundry debtors figure is 42,300. Further, bad debts should only be deducted from the debtors because the bad debts during the year is already adjusted with debtors. That means these 3,000 bad debts during the year 2014, these 3,000s are already adjusted. So you have to deduct only bad debts, additional bad debts as on 31st December 2014. Now we'll see bad debts account. Two debtors 6,000, 3,000 plus 3,000 and this 6,000 is to be transferred to provision for doubtful debts account 6,000. So provision for doubtful debts account, two bad debts 6,000, this got transferred. By balance brought down 5,000 which is given opening balance. Two balance carried down is new provision, just now we have seen 4,700 is the new provision. 5,700 is to be transferred to profit and loss account. By profit and loss account 5,700. Bad debt recovery. They have recovered bad debts 500. By bank 500 to profit and loss account 500. Profit and loss account credit side you are supposed to show bad debt recovery 500. Now profit and loss account credit side they have not shown bad debt recovery. You are supposed to show this by bad debt recovery 500 and 5,700 is provision for doubtful debts. Just now we have seen 5,700 provision for doubtful debts. Balancing figure 5,700 is to be transferred to profit and loss account. Or what you can show is in profit and loss account bad debts to be debited 6,000. Old provision is more, new provision is less, so difference 5,000 minus 4,700 is to be credited to profit and loss account. By provision for bad and doubtful debts 300, to bad debts 6,000, so 6,000 minus 300 net effect is 5,700 you are debiting to profit and loss account, and by recovery of bad debts you are supposed to credit it to profit and loss account. Now we'll see provision for discount on debtors. Cash discount is allowed by suppliers to customer for prompt settlement of cash. Naturally, a provision is created for this purpose. Thus, the provision which is created on sundry debtors for allowing discount on receipt of cash in that accounting period is called provision for discount on debtors. If a customer pays their debt before the due date, they may claim discount, and that is why discount is allowed to debtors for prompt settlement of balance. Provision for discount on debtors is made on the basis of past experience at an estimate rate on sundry debtors. Care should be taken while calculating discount. Discount should be calculated at a specified rate on debtors after discounting bad debts and provision for bad debts. Now, if you get adjustment for provision for discount on debtors, then from sundry debtors, first deduct additional bad debts. Then on the balancing figure, apply percentage and calculate provision for bad debts. Then deduct provision for bad debts, new provision for bad debts, and on the balancing figure, apply the percentage and work out provision for discount on debtors. Accounting steps for the first year. For discount allowed to sundry debtors, and the discount allowed is transferred to profit and loss account. Entry for this is profit and loss account debit to discount allowed. This entry is wrongly given. For provision for discount on debtors, profit and loss account debit to provision for discount on debtors. For second and subsequent year, for discount allowed to sundry debtors, and this discount allowed either can be transferred to profit and loss account or it can be transferred to provision for discount on debtors account. So provision for discount on debtors account debit to discount allowed. Discount allowed is closed by transferring it to provision for discount on debtors account or to profit and loss account. Next year provision is estimated. Next year, subsequent year, second year, you are supposed to calculate new provision for discount on debtors. Compare new and old provision. If new provision is more, then the difference between new provision and old provision is to be transferred to profit and loss account, is to be debited to profit and loss account, and entry for this is profit and loss account debit to provision for discount on debtors account. But if old provision is more and new provision is less, then in that case exactly opposite entry is to be passed. Provision for discount on debtors account debit to profit and loss account, and amount is difference between old provision and new provision. Recovery of bad debts. We know that bad debt is a loss and as such transferred to current year's profit and loss account. Now if the amount of bad debt is received in any succeeding year, the same will be credited to profit and loss of that year as an income. That is, recovery of bad debt is an income, that is clear profit. Accounting steps. When bad debts are recovered, cash and bank account debit to bad debt recovery account. When the same is transferred, bad debt recovery account debit to profit and loss account. In this particular video, we have seen which are the financial statements, what are the objectives of financial statements, classification of debts, and accounting steps for bad debts, provision for bad debts, provision for discount on debtors, and recovery of bad debts. Thank you.